Why'd you click on this? Did I entice you in with some stupid clickbait thumbnail and a clickbait title? Did I do that? Am I kind of a bad person? Yeah, I am. I'm a terrible person. I just wanted to chat. I just wanted to say some things, just some random things, see what would happen, get my brain flowing, you know? You know that the guy who played Red Fox in Sanford & Sons died at a cast party? Not for Sanford & Sons, of course, but for a different show he was in. He died and he had a heart attack, and people thought it was a joke because in the show Sanford & Sons, that's his titular joke. He grabs his chest and fakes a heart attack, but he died of a real heart attack. It's a little bit ironic, isn't it? Let's talk about what irony is, I guess. Irony is kind of a weird thing because there are different types of irony. I like the situational irony, I think it's called, where when you're watching a movie and you know that the killer is going to kill the person, but they're actually not knowing of this. They don't have the knowledge that you have. That's because you're the audience and they're in a movie. But that's a type of irony, actually. I learned that in English class. But there are other types of irony, and I don't remember them. But let's talk about satire for a minute. Let's talk about that. Do you know what satire is? Because I sure don't. I looked up the dictionary definition of satire and I still don't get it. What defines satire? What defines parody? Do you remember when parody movies used to be good? You remember like Airplane and Airplane 2 and the other parody movies with what's the old guy? Leslie Nielsen? Liam Neeson? Is that his name now? Is that who he is? I think it's Leslie Nielsen. And he was an old dude in those parody movies. Then the Wayans brothers made Scary Movie, and parody just became, let's cram in as many references as we can. That's not parody. That's just cramming in a bunch of references, like you're making a superhero movie and you want to make fun of superhero movies, so you create your own superhero. You create an original superhero, and you make them completely incompetent in everything they do. That's a parody of a superhero movie. A parody of a superhero movie isn't you take Drake from Drake and Josh, and you put him in a suit, and then you make fun of other superheroes. That's not what parody is. I think sometimes people just don't understand what words mean, and I think sometimes it's a little hard. It is a little hard. You kind of have to wrap your mind around it. But there's such a thing as Google nowadays where you can just tippy-type your hands into some keys and figure out what it means. Some people don't want to know what the word cuck means. It's cuckold. It means if you watch your loved one get fucked in front of you. That's what cuckolding is. You like to watch them get fucked in front of you. When you call me a cuck, you're just saying cuck, like retard or faggot. You're not actually having any weight behind that word. You're just saying it. You know, it may sound like I'm mad, but I'm not. I expect it. It comes with the territory, the internet territory. You know, it's one of those things that just kind of happens and people just expect it. You just exist, you know. There's mean people on the internet and they say mean things and you just kind of have to take it. Sometimes they just feels like they're grabbing a big old bat and shoving it up your asshole, no lube. And when they pull it out, you got splinters all over your asshole. And that's not great. Doesn't feel good at all, but you know what? You keep on trucking. You just eat a bunch of sawdust and you go on. You make them your punching bag. You make you their punching bag. You just get punched and you just accept it because you're full of sawdust. They can't hurt you. But guess what? You can't feel pain anymore. You're just gone. You're gone into some other galaxy. Your consciousness has left your body. You're just eating sawdust every day to just survive. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I just wanted to have a normal chat. Is that good enough for you? Did you enjoy our normal chat? If you enjoyed our normal chat, please hit like or favorite or subscribe. Do people still favorite videos anymore? Do people still favorite YouTube videos? Do they put them in a favorites playlist now? I remember when that just used to be a thing alongside liking, but now it's its own separate playlist. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that that's just the way YouTube is now? Why is there so much white space on YouTube now? Isn't that just a little bit disconcerting? I miss it when there was a clusterfuck of energy around every YouTube channel, and now it's just white space everywhere. Just empty. Feels desolate. YouTube feels like a fucking wasteland. That sucks. Feels like a fucking wasteland. You're just wandering around, punching holes in the ground, hoping that content flows out, and it just doesn't. And you know what? I'm just dust in the wind. I'm just adding on to the piles and piles of garbage content, filling up the landfill that is YouTube with my crap. But you know what? It's fun. I'm having fun. I don't give a shit anymore. You think I care anymore? I do slightly. I do care a lot about what other people say. I'm very, very fragile. I'm like a diamond. It looks like I'm very tough on the outside, but you fucking hit me with a hammer just right and I'll fucking scream. I'll just fucking scream.